Hello, let us start this tale with its main characters first. We have Theseus, who is the Duke of Athens. We have Emily, who is the sister in law of Theseus. We have Palamon, a Theban knight. Arcite, who is also a Theban knight. Both Palamon and Arcite are also cousins. Then we have Perseus, who is a duke and a friend to Theseus and Arcite. Then we have Creon, who is the Duke of Thebes. Then we have other characters like Venus, the goddess of love, Mars, the god of war, Diana, the goddess of chastity. The story begins when poor women appear before Theseus and halt his horse. They kneel and plead before him that they are prevented from burying their dead husbands by Creon. Enraged, Theseus storms over Thebes and conquers it easily. After Theseus hands over the dead bodies to the women, he suddenly discovers two wounded Theban soldiers, Palamon and Arcite. He heals them, but keeps them imprisoned in a long tower in the city of Athens. One morning, Palamon looks out from the tower window and finds a fairy-like maiden who is making garlands. Palamon falls in love and starts crying. His cries awake Arcite. The beauty of Emily awakes the same emotions and feelings in Arcite, and he too falls in love with her. One day, Perseus appears before Theseus and asks for Arcite's freedom. Theseus agrees and Arcite is released. After some time, Palamon escapes from the prison. Both Palamon and Arcite meet in a forest and start arguing over Emily. Arcite challenges Palamon for a combat. Next day, both meet in a field and attack each other ruthlessly. Theseus, while on hunting, chances upon the two knights. Palamon reveals their love for Emily and pleads Theseus to justly decide their fate. Theseus commands each to gather 100 finest men and tells them that their fate will be decided in a tournament. The one who wins will be honored with Emily as his wife. On Sunday night, before the fateful day, Palamon visits the temple of Venus and pleads for his victory in the name of love. Arcite visits the temple of Mars for his victory in the tournament. Emily visits the temple of Diana and narrates her desire to be maiden, but Diana commands Emily to marry one of the two Theban knights. The tournament begins and Arcite wins. While riding victorious, the earth shakes and Arcite falls down from his horse and succumbs to his injuries. But before he breathes his last, he pleads Emily to marry Palamon. The Knight's Tale is a chivalric romance based on Boccaccio's Tassaida. It is a long struggle between the two knights for their same desire, the desire which has been portrayed in the shape of Emily. There is no flying from fate. Though Arcite wins the tournament, he cannot escape the death. The story reveals that people should trust in the will of God, allowing themselves to be governed by God's wisdom. The sudden death of Arcite opens the doors for Palamon to marry Emily.